What's up, y'all? This is Exodus One, aka Indigo Sky, aka Trigger, ranking the Trigger Man himself. Y'all already know who it is. I had to fall back like a small bat, but I'm back like an asthma attack. So, with that being said, let's get this thing ripping. Y'all know the rules: like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. If you would like to support this channel, Cash App in the description if you want to follow me on any other platforms at the top of the description of my YouTube channel. With that being said, let's get this show on the road. We got a new one today, y'all. We got a new one. We got one of our more times in the we got one of our peoples. Hold on, we got one of our peoples. Y'all go check out Most Scandalous Los Angeles. Check them out. That's one of my YouTube counterparts. Yeah, that's one of my YouTube counterparts. But anyway, oh, y'all check out Scandalous Los Angeles TV. Scandalous Los Angeles TV. And they're gonna be talking about a couple things that we was talking about last night, but we're gonna definitely get back to it. So yeah, with that being said, we're gonna get back to it. Go right there. Oh, I thought I lost my stuff. All right, y'all. So boom, let's start the show. 2 minutes in, let's go.
It's not true. Trump's name appears more times in the Epstein files than God's name appears in the book about God.
Bro, come on, dog. They said Trump name is in. Oh wow! Starting this all kind of crazy, guys. Trump name is in the Epstein files more times than God is mentioned in the Bible. That's crazy. Now, that's crazy.
It's not true. Trump's name appears more times in the Epstein files than God's name appears in the book about God.
A pedocracy, not a democracy. Government ruled by pedophiles. And the media is on overdrive for the Epstein cover-up.
The Epstein files. There are none. There is no Epstein list.
Look at all the news articles. FBI concluded Epstein wasn't running a trafficking ring for powerful men. Same exact words in all left-wing and right-wing news media. Whenever you see this happen, it is because the entire media apparatus is under strict orders. That is incredible how much Israel has an airtight control over our media, FBI, and politicians. And what is to become of all the politicians and media who protect the pedocrats? Protecting pedos is only one step away from being as bad as a, but it's the same punishment, and pedos cannot continue and exist without protection. The people will someday rise up, and when they deliver justice, those who protected the pedocrats will be given the same punishment as the pedos themselves. And this pedocracy is ridiculous. And for real, we've had revolutions for a lot less.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. Now that the Epstein files have started to come out, people are finally getting a glimpse of what's been happening behind the scenes, behind closed doors. And it's scary, because there are a lot of powerful names tied up in those files. Because of that, we're not seeing many prosecutions, which only confirms what a lot of so-called...
Man, this is the thing about that. I was talking about this last night. It's 3 million files. Only 2 people got arrested. What's up, Sky Reaper? Sky Reaper, what's up? GPS 163K, what's up? Welcome back. See, man, bro, is this all you know how to do, bro? For real, bro. I see why your name is fuck face, bro. Cause get your fuck face off my channel, bro. That all you know how to do, bro? God damn.
Conspiracy theorists have been saying all along. At this point, these things can't even be called conspiracies anymore. What we're also learning is that in the industry, There are people who are in the
We talking about the reason why it's 3 million files out here about weirdness on the island, and only 2 people got locked up, and one is dead, and the other person is. Oh, I'm from Florida, but I live in Atlanta.
club and people who aren't. There are those who want to be in the club and those who don't.
Some of you may not have realized
Where y'all from?
that I'm not part of the club. And a lot of you listening to me right here, right now,
Bro, get the fuck
you're
off my
not part of
channel,
the
bro.
club either.
Bro, why y'all like, bro? Why you do
And what I
stupid shit like that?
realized
Get the
with
fuck off my
club
channel, bitch.
is
Fuck wrong with you, bitch?
what makes them so mad.
Talking about you reporting my channel for bullying, nigga. I ain't bullying no fucking body. Get the fuck off my channel, bro. If you can't today, y'all, if you can't come in here with a positive comment, bro, you gotta fucking. All that time about you reporting my shit and all that, bro. Get the fuck off my channel, bro. With all that goofy ass shit, bro. Find you something safe to motherfucking play with, bitch. Ain't nobody goddamn bully no fucking body. We sitting up here talking about something totally different. We talking about innocent children, shit happening to them, and you coming in here with some goofy ass shit, nigga. The fuck? I don't give a fuck shit. My sounds ain't up. If you can hear me, press a 1. If you can hear me, press a 1.
Is when you don't want to be a part of the club. That pisses them off. What club am I talking
So
about?
if you can hear me, thank you for letting me know you can hear me. Yeah, you got to go to, bro. The fuck is wrong with you, bro? Talking about I'm muted, bro. How the fuck am I muted, bro? The fuck? See, they come in here with these little games when we ain't here talking about serious matters, bro. Like, this ain't no laughing matter. This ain't no joking shit, bro. Bro, this is about kids. And, bro, I don't know how old y'all is. I don't know if y'all got kids. Y'all might have kids in the future, but this shit is serious, bro. You coming in here with goofy ass talking points, bro. Talking about you report my channel, bro. Sit your goofy ass down somewhere, nigga. The
They
fuck?
are, and they definitely know who they are.
Fucking goofy ass.
A lot of people be like, what, who? Come on, man, stop playing.
And more often than not, the ones who desperately want in
All right.
are the same ones you later start hearing certain things about. Things that reveal just how far they're willing to go to be accepted.
But see, the thing about y'all is y'all don't come in with the goofy shit. Y'all come in here with positive comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going along with the conversation. If you want to interject, ask me a question, we can verbalize. But all this coming trying to attack the channel and all that, bro, that shit is not cool, bro. Like, that shit is not cool, bro. I'm like, bro.
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. You mad? I can't argue with you. No. Look at you. Look at you. You mad? Look at you. You big mad. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I'm happy. Leave me alone.
Right, that's not what we're talking about.
I'm just telling you. You asking me dumbass questions. I don't live in Florida. Don't ask me that about that woman's kids. I don't know that woman like that.
But in the end game, like, how do you...
I'm waiting on the fans. I'm waiting on the fans. The end game is this.
Okay.
This is the end game. Let's pull this crowd, and we're going to run the narrative that he played with kids.
But remember what the Bible says. There is nothing hidden that will not be revealed. And right now, we're living in a time where a lot is being exposed. And it's only about to get deeper.
Revelations.
I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to kill anybody. I hurt anybody.
She was made to take a gun and put it up to someone's head. It was another child, and pull the trigger.
We found out she had been defecated on, that it was smeared all over her body and put in her mouth.
My children have talked about All of those things and worse. They talked about having to kill other children.
How many babies did you say they had that night? They only had one that I had to kill. And then they made me scared. And then after that, they made me get on the table. And then they sodomized me.
This is how truly disgusting these people are. And what they're doing reaches into the highest levels of government and the most powerful circles on this planet. This is real evil, happening right in front of us. In Matthew chapter 4, we see Jesus being taken up to be tempted by Satan. And one of the things the devil tells him is that if he falls down and worships him, he will give him all the kingdoms of the world.
My thought is everything has a price. There is not a number that can get you back in that ring. 80 million, 100 million.
Nah, because now you selling your soul.
$100 million, you can have my soul.
That's you. Now we know your character.
Damn, he played the fuck out that nigga just now. And he did that shit so smooth. He made that nigga look stupid. That nigga said $100 million, I jump back in the ring. He said, now we know your character. That was cold-blooded how he did that shit. Watch this, y'all.
In that ring, 80 million, 100 million.
Nah, because now you selling your soul.
$100 million, you can have my soul.
That's you. Now we know your character.
What you're seeing now is these men doing exactly that.
Now you know your character, what you'll do for money, bro.
This is how they believe you worship Satan. And they believe this is how they gain power. And if you want to be a part of their club, this is what they make you partake in.
That the Epstein files, it continues.
I'm doing good. What up, what up? Ashu. I'm talking about Ashu. What up, Ashu? What's up, dog? Payush? Everybody put their hand together for Ashu and goddamn Payush.
It's even worse.
My dad kills babies and he eats the meat.
When the testimony came out just in the last few days, that's when they pump up the Minnesota. Pump up the Minnesota, beat a few more people up, kill a few more people. Get everybody to look over there. Don't look. And again, I'm not talking about just trafficking. I'm talking about outrageous snuff films, murdering young, I would say, children.
Oh, you said, I pronounced your name.
For those who may not be aware, a snuff film,
I know y'all know what. If you're old enough, you know what a snuff film is. If you're not 18 or older, you need to leave the chat right now, because we're about to get down to the nitty gritty. So if you're not 18, I'm gonna need you to leave the chat. I don't want nobody younger than 18 anyway. If you're 18 or older, you can stay in the chat. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, time to go.
Times referred to as a snuff video, is defined as a recording produced for financial gain that depicts an actual homicide. Material of this nature is reportedly being sold on the dark web at this very moment. And when you examine that reality, it becomes clear who the perpetrators are and why they have been allowed to continue producing such content without facing prosecution.
They're supposed to be graveyards filled with missing kids, and no one knew who they were.
This is not entertainment. This is real. And now, for some reason, they're letting us see it. It feels like they're trying to descend.
This why I'm trying to figure out, if all these people is in these damn files, why did they release them? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I thought they would have tried to hide it or cover it up a little bit more, but yeah, I don't know. I guess they trying to pull the wool off our eyes and let us see what's going on.
To slowly condition us to accept it, to make it feel normal. But once you really start paying attention, once you see what's happening, You begin to understand why these Hollywood actors and musicians sit in front of cameras and joke about these things. They're telling us the truth right to our faces, and most people don't even realize it.
Suck baby's blood.
Oh.
And put it on my face.
I eat children. How old are you? 12. Only to 10.
What are you pushing into the skin?
Well, you push in whatever the facialist would like to insert into your pores.
But what is it?
It is an extraction from a piece of skin that came from a young person far, far away, and they somehow figured out how to extract
It's foreskin.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Come on now. Come on.
From a Korean baby.
Come on.
That's what it is.
Eat babies. That is not bullshit. It's true.
It's not just the dogs and the cats, not just the pets.
It's not just the dogs and the cats. They're full.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Yes, we are looking at this shit. They talking, this is like an Epstein file documentary, sort of like, this is hot off the press. Hot off the press, y'all. Y'all go check out Scandalous Los Angeles TV. This shit right here is hot off the press.
On vampires. And everybody still thinks I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy.
They got real live vampires out here too, y'all.
They're full-on vampires. They love the taste of human flesh and they drink human blood.
That was Roseanne Barr talking to Tucker Carlson, telling him that these guys are vampires. And Tucker is sitting there acting like he doesn't know any of this. Like it's all brand new to him. Like it's just some joke. But Tucker knows exactly what's going on.
Hey, it's funny you said that. It's a book called Behold the Pale White Horse. Behold, it's written by William Cooper. They call him Bill though, because you know Will. If your name William, they call you Bill, like William Clinton, William Cosby. That's the nickname for Will is Bill, so they call him Bill Cooper. But Bill Cooper was taken out too.
He's fully aware. What about the guy on YouTube that has the most subscribers, Mr. Beast? Listen to what he says right here.
I did too, to be honest. It's a little weird because I know we're going to eat a $70,000 pizza later, so it's kind of hard to get hyped for like a $2,000 steak. You know what I mean?
A $70,000 pizza. I don't know if y'all know what pizza. I don't know. Y'all go check out Pizzagate. All chat includes your IP address. Channel with all this goofy shit, bro. That's my channel with all this goofy shit, bro. Fuck out here with that goofy shit, bro. Goofy shit, bro. Like, bro, you see how they got this shit talking about IP address gonna be a truck. Nigga, track my shit, nigga. What the fuck? What the fuck? What you gonna do? Kill me? God damn, bro. You gonna kill me? All right.
Oh my god. Whoa. It's like slicing a cut of 80. It's like slicing a cut of 80. It's like slicing a cut of 80.
It's like slicing into a what? Why would you say that?
So Mr. Beast just said that it's hard to get excited about a $2,000 steak when you know where to get a $70,000 pizza. And people who understand these circles know that pizza is often used as coded language when it comes to dark, disturbing stuff. Then he goes on to say that the $2,000 steak was great because it was like slicing into a baby. And this is the kind of stuff that you think. This is what's happening right in front of us. You should now understand why he has the massive following he has. And this is Satanism right in people's faces. And they're playing it off like it's just jokes. And look at Adam 22. He's got Satan tattooed on his hand and millions of followers. You really think that's a coincidence? You know the circles his father came out of. Same thing with DJ Vlad. This is all one big connected system.
The states are taking children, giving them to somebody else for money that they get from the federal government. That means that all 50 states are involved in government subsidized child trafficking. It's a ring. It is the largest and most pervasive child trafficking ring in the history of the world. But
yeah, they're not. If they gonna do something, they gonna do it. They ain't finna tell you, oh, all y'all, man, get the fuck off my goddamn channel with that goof ass shit, bro. Yeah, bro. I'm talking about they a motherfucking goof, bro. Ain't nobody doing all that extra ass shit, bro. You extra, bro. Like they thought they had us about to cut the live off.
Got him!
Got him! Got your ass, nigga. Got your coach ass, bitch.
Sure, money and numbers.
Children are seized unnecessarily from their families due to the federal aid entitled the
They talking about that's the.
Oh my God!
Adoption and Safe Families Act.
It was put into law in 1997 by Bill and Hillary Clinton, and I said it that way on purpose. And it is a law that literally steals money from the Social Security Fund and gives this money to the states in order to incentivize them to kidnap babies.
To receive the adoption incentives or bonuses, local CPS must have more children. They must have more merchandise to sell.
Every child, once you've added it all up, is worth approximately $1 million to the state.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
But we've been told that this is a $60 to $80 billion a year industry, meaning...
Man, we gotta say a prayer.
Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Irrahman Ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Wa alim maghdubi alayhim Amin.
The federal government is taking $80 billion a year and giving that money to all of the 50 states to kidnap children.
Parents are victimized by the system that makes a profit for holding children longer and bonuses for not returning children to their parents.
But their own statistics state that 83% of all children who are taken by CPS, Child Protective Services, are for unsubstantiated allegations, meaning never should it have happened in the first place. So that imagine anything else in the world where you know you get it wrong 83% of the time and you admit it, but you just keep doing it.
Coffee, what up? What up? Coffee, you and I thought you said Inglewood. Indigo, what's up? You know the new nickname Indy 500. So Indigo, Indy 500, Indigo, Indy, whatever y'all want to call me, man. But we got to put our hands together for one of our favorite people that visits the site, and it's Coffee. She had me calling them cookies and cream for a minute, but I got it together. $8,500.
You're telling this committee that the Biden administration, while they were letting all of these unaccompanied minors into the country, and as we've talked about today, they weren't keeping track of them, they issued these kids a hotline that they could call if they had trouble with the sponsor family that they were put with, and you're...
Hey, y'all, because a lot of this stuff, I'm not saying it's true, I'm not saying it's false. It's anything in this video is alleged, but he has broken it down, showed you the facts. One thing I will say, it's another documentary y'all can watch. I think it's still on YouTube. It's called Boys Town. Y'all got to go check that out. It's about well, we'll just say it's about government. We'll just say that. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
Saying that 65,000 calls to this hotline designated to protect these kids went unanswered. Is that what you're telling this committee?
Yes, sir.
Wow. That's that Alpha Kenny kid. I don't know who that is. Alpha the Kenny. I'm in the 90s rap and shit, 80s and 90s rap, but 2000s and shit, but I never heard of him.
That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Do you know how many staffers the administration assigned to answering these phones and helping these kids? One staffer? Any idea how many hours a day this staffer was working?
No.
Maybe that's why there were 65,000 calls that weren't answered from these little kids, huh?
Damn.
You really think any of these guys are ever going to speak on this? They'll talk about everything else in our community, but you think they'll ever touch this topic right here? And while all of this is happening around us, this is...
Me and my little thing fell out, so I might have to do something else, but it's cool. It happens.
It's what black men in their 50s are doing.
I gotta work anyway though. I gotta work tomorrow and Sunday, so if y'all see me, y'all might see me at work, or y'all see me when I get home after work. I think I saw Alpha King.
Suck ass.
Oh no, it's cool. It's cool. Nah, you good. I'm everything cool. Everything cool, baby. I dodged a bullet. I don't want her to see that comment. That's the only reason I arrested her. But yeah, I dodged a bullet.
And what's the first thing they do when they get off that plane? They run straight to good old DJ Vlad and tell him all about it. It's crazy how our arguments and disagreements always end up turning into a big payday for people like Vlad. I know most of our people don't understand what's going on, but it's all gonna click for them when this...
And then I ain't never stupid, Coffee. I always keep one in the chamber, so it's, you know what I'm saying? I always keep one in the chamber, so it ain't never gonna be, you know, that's why I always keep one in the chamber. You never know when you gotta...
sword on us again.
You never know when you gotta... You know what I'm saying?
מינימום של מינימום תנאים, אתה תצלמי, מינימום של מינימום תנאים.
What the fuck is that?
אין מרמלדות, אין שוקולדות, אין טלוויזיה, אין רדיו, אין כל מה שהכי לקחנו, אבל חייב להיות עוד משהו אחד, עונש מוות.
What do you think was done to them to make them all sit there in obedience like that? On their knees, with their hands behind their backs and their heads down to the ground. What do you think was done to them to make them submit like that? These guys are fully...
I ain't never seen nothing like that before. I ain't seen that in jail, like prison shit, because I watch prison shit all the time where they be stabbing motherfuckers and all kind. This motherfucker was bent over like they was in a... I don't know what the fuck was going on, but yeah, they was submissive. Like,
protected to do what they're getting ready to do. You see how the feds move when they want to. They put a RICO on Young Thug. They made sure to grab Big U. But when it comes to this situation, the feds aren't moving the same. And that should tell you everything you need to know.
Who, if anyone, did Epstein traffic these young women to, besides himself?
Himself, there is no credible information. None. If there were, I would bring a case yesterday.
She said she keep a kickstand so the bike won't fall over. That's funny. That's funny.
That he trapped.
Hey, you keep it up. You might be the next Lenny Bruce shouted like. Your ass silly.
To other individuals. And the information we have, again, is limited.
So the answer is no one?
For the information that we have.
In the files?
In the case file.
Okay.
And it's not just the FBI. The Department of Justice appears to be moving the same way. The posture,
DOJ,
the inaction.
DOJ kind of on some bullshit. They on some bullshit, like, yeah. Ice cream. Oh, you want me to hit the crack ice cream beat? Yeah, we've been on the ice cream truck beat. We've been rocking that motherfucker. We've been rocking that bitch damn near every goddamn every live. Okay. Turn up. Hey, y'all call Belly Gang. Tell him I got another one for him. I got another hit for him. put goddamn the clips on them. Belly Gang and Kendrick Lamar. Ooh. Lord have mercy, Jesus. As I said, I got that motherfucker beating in there. That bitch beating like 3 gorillas in a nigga trunk. That bitch beating hard. I ain't gonna lie. But you know, most of my beats, I like that. I like that beat. I like that 808.
The silence. It all feels familiar. It reminds me of the Tupac and Biggie investigations.
What's up?
Assistant U.S. attorneys and officials who at the time refused to prosecute. That same pattern of hesitation. That same resistance.
Somebody said, hey man, can you help me? What you need help with, bro? And then your shit say ride share at Austria. You ain't even in Australia, my G. You ain't even in Australia. You in Austria. Hey man, appreciate you, man. You know you my dog. OGLL in the house, everybody. We gonna hit the DJ bell for the man. We gotta hit the DJ bell for Bridgman. Bridgman come through here all the time, man. All the time. Come on, shout out OGLL. Y'all go check the man out. They say he a super producer somewhere in the world. I forget from where.
And when you see that kind of uniform reluctance across agencies, it raises a serious question about how high up something like this really goes.
Raise your hands if you have still not been able to meet with this Department of Justice.
Everybody raised their hand.
Please know for the record that every single survivor has raised.
That's crazy. They said that the DOJ was supposed to be, investigating these crimes. Like, we went over this last night, but I got to go over it again. So, boom. DOJ is supposed to be investigating these crimes with these victims. The lady just asked them, which one of y'all victims, because they got like a whole set for just the victims to sit. They asked them, they said, who is one of the victims that met with the DOJ? And it said if they didn't raise your hand, everybody raised their hand.
Attorney General Bondi.
Man, cut it out.
You apologized to the survivors in your opening statement for what they went through at the hands of Jeffrey Epstein. Will you turn to them now and apologize for what your Department of Justice has put them through with the absolutely unacceptable release of the Epstein files and their information?
She getting cooked up there. She's getting cooked, bro. She's the head of the DOJ, my nigga. I'm talking about she getting cooked the hard way.
Congresswoman, you sat before Merrick Garland sat in this chair twice.
Attorney General Bondi.
No, can I finish my answer?
No, I'm going to reclaim my time because I asked you a specific question that I would like you to answer.
She's playing some Jedi mind tricks now. Like she trying to throw him off now. She's trying to throw him off and shit now.
Will you turn to the survivors? This is not about anybody that came before you. It is about you taking responsibility for your Department of Justice and the harm that it has done to the survivors who are standing right behind you and are waiting for you to turn to them and apologize for what your Department of Justice has done.
Members get to ask the questions, the witness get to answer in the way they want to answer them.
That's not accurate, Mr. Chairman.
Because she doesn't like the answer. So
we're from the UK. We got a model in here from the UK all day. What's up, man? What's up from the UK? Hey, check it out. We got a little special one for you. You can stay with us probably like maybe 5 more minutes. We'll bring up some UK content. One of my favorite people to react to from the UK?
Mr. Chairman,
She asked Merrick Garland this.
I'm reclaiming my time, and when I will reclaim my time,
Mr. Chairman, the gentleman is reclaiming
I'm not
time.
gonna get in the gutter for her theatrics.
The time belongs to the gentle lady. The gentle lady has 17 seconds.
Thank you. You're not going to answer this question, so let me just.
Chairman, I'll direct it to
What a massive.
No, I'm answering the question.
Chairman, will you restore her time? The witness is interrupted.
I'm not in the gutter with this woman.
Up the
She's
time.
doing theatrics.
In an interview last week, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche
You can't go off script.
said that any victim that wants to speak with the department has done so, hopefully. Well, thanks to the incredibly brave people sitting here behind you, we can actually ask them if that's true. Now, would the survivors and victims who are here please stand up one more time? Just by show of hands, how many of you or your loved ones actually have justice and provided testimony and estimate and evidence? None. And of those of you who have not met, which is everyone, how many of you have reached out either individually or through a lawyer or representative to offer to provide testimony and evidence? All of them. And of those of you, all of you who have reached out, how many of you were denied or ignored by the Department of Justice?
Everybody.
All of them.
All of them. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Man, I hope y'all ain't talking about a nigga look like Charlie Wilson, man. Stop playing with me. I don't look like that no goddamn Charlie Wilson, bro.
And despite the shameful and despicable efforts by Miss Bondi and her department to intimidate you, how many of you are still willing to speak to the Department of Justice? All of them. Well, Miss Bondi, it looks like you have some more witnesses to talk to.
The reason they have such a difficult time prosecuting the people involved, or even releasing their names, is because the fallout would be immediate. If those names came out and charges were filed, the markets would crash overnight. These aren't minor figures. These are
individuals. You said Charlie.
Who shape the direction of the economy,
you talking about that crumb
influence
shit?
global systems, and move power at the highest levels.
Oh yeah,
that's why they stay silent.
You said
that's why nothing is said.
Prager, I think.
And that alone should tell you how serious this is. Like I've said before, you don't have to believe it. But the people who sit at the top, the ones who truly control the levers of power, they do believe it. And they act according to those beliefs. The real question now is, where is all of this leading? While everyone is focused on what's happening in front of us, something else is unfolding in the background.
If he can pull this off, we're looking at a new world order.
There's also going to be some look at the new world order that President Trump is creating. And, a lot of countries that were, whining about tariffs 6 months ago.
I never thought I would hear them say this shit on the, like, when I was young, I didn't even know what the fuck the new world order. I thought they were talking about wrestling. And then I met this dude in the military. He was retired. And this motherfucker was showing us, like, secret videos that I don't think nobody probably seen unless he showed them to him. Like, he showed us some shit, bro, that was, like, unbelievable. And this was, like, the 90s, bro, like, 96, 97. He was like, you know about the New World Order? I'm like, you talking about the wrestling? He was like, yeah, no, I'm talking about world domination. I'm like, what the
President Trump is going to harm their economies. Had pretty good...
These niggas out here, like, Pinky and the Brain out this bitch. Like,
damn!
Yeah, man, like, I ain't know nothing about that shit. Then I started learning about that shit. And because I already was reading crazy books when I was in, like, high school. Like, the year I graduated, I read this book called A Pale White Horse by William Cooper. And that shit kind of, I thought it was like a fiction book. I don't think it was fiction.
Years. And I think it's in part because people recognize that President Trump has made it so that we are the shining city on the hill again. We are the engine of global economic growth because the U.S. is really that strong again.
Battle lines for new world order based on power are being drawn right now.
I believe the progress that we have made in the partnership sets us up well for the new world order.
You hear these people saying this shit, but these people saying this shit, and bruh, and come on, dog, like, bruh, come on, dog, like, cut it out, man, cut it out, bro, cut it out. Like, this shit can't be real.
And for those of you who don't know what the New World Order is, I'm going to let David Spangler explain it.
David Spangler?
David Spangler is an author who has written numerous books on spirituality, consciousness, and what's often called the New Age movement. He also served as the head of the Planetary Initiative for the United Nations. This is what he said, and you can fact.
He wrote some shit for the United Nations, so that goes, if he wrote some shit for the United Nations, that goes right along with New World Order, because the United Nations all together now, come on, bro.
And what's often called the New Age movement. He also served as the head of the Planetary Initiative for the United Nations. This is what he said, and you can fact check this. No one will enter the New World Order unless he or she will make a pledge to worship Lucifer. No one will enter the New Age unless he will take a Luciferian initiation.
Damn. Hey man, y'all check that out. Hey, y'all check out Scandalous Most Los Angeles, bro. This is getting bad, bro. Like, hold on, y'all. Let me see. Trying to see what Trap got. Oh yeah, they fell out. Okay, so he got something. That was 50 minutes ago. This was 20 hours ago. 23 hours ago. Oh, this the Trap Monroe shit, but let me just see what Trap talking about with that. Let me see if I don't think we did this last night. I don't think we did it, but let me see.
Do you want to make money from social media but don't want to show your face? With Simplified's AI text to video, you can easily...
Trapmore gang, I've got a crazy update on the David situation. It sounds like his parents are in a lot of trouble. They're apparently being asked to come and testify in California. They don't want to do it, and it might be possible that they could end up being arrested like Neo in another state if they refuse to testify, and they're apparently doing everything.
Nah, once you get subpoenaed, you gotta go up there. You can't say you're not going. Once they subpoena you, bro, your ass, hey, you're going, hey, either you get in that courtroom and get in that deposition and talk to them lawyers and the judge or whatever, or guess what? Your ass going to motherfucking jail, bitch.
They can behind the scenes to file legal paperwork to just do absolutely anything they can do to not testify. And David's father's a hotshot, so he might be able to pull it off. But if he can't, we could be seeing the whole Burke family in cuffs very soon. I'm going to break it all down to you guys in this video. So check this out that's going around. Our guy SF investigates Steve Fisher, the private investigator who was apparently retained by the owner of the property that David lived in.
So we watched him last night when we was going over the Law and Order David video. That's
when the body of the 14-year-old minor Celeste Rivas Hernandez was found in the trunk of his Tesla. Rest in peace to her. We are still fighting for justice and we're keeping her name alive. But SF has given a crazy update in this tweet. And he basically said that David's dad is refusing to testify in court. It says David Burke's father has filed a petition for a writ of habeas corpus, claiming that a summons ordering him to testify in California violates his due process rights because he lives in Texas. The footnote in the ruling states the underlying case is the people of the state of California versus David Burke. The Court of Appeals denied the petition. Both the petition and the underlying case documents likely related to a failure to appear, similar to Neo's situation.
Yeah, failure to appear, like, that's where a lot of people, they might get caught doing something, go to jail, and they might have did something, might have had a traffic ticket or something, didn't go to the court, didn't pay the ticket. If you go to jail, and let's just say you bond out, You're gonna get to the door and they're gonna lock your ass right back up and say you got a FTA, a failure to appear. So your ass going to jail with
currently
an
sealed,
FTA.
as a motion for a rehearing has been placed on the docket for February 24th. That footnote, the people of the state of California versus David Burke, is especially significant to me and could signal we are getting close to the beginning of justice for Celeste. So this is what he filed in the Court of Appeals for the First District of Texas. David Burke, right, he's filed a petition for a writ of habeas corpus contending the trial's court order summoning him to testify in California violates his due process. And interestingly enough, this is given a little reveal. Okay, we didn't know that this was a case. We didn't know what the case was called. Obviously, this is what it would be called, but this makes it official. The underlying case, the people of the state of California versus David Burke, and it's got a cause number. It's pending in the.
So that's why I'm trying to figure out if they answer his dad all these questions and everybody else, bro. Why haven't David been arrested yet? And I don't want nobody to go to jail, but if you have something to do with unaliving a little young child. Hey, what's up? What's up? Where you tapping in from? You talking about morning? It's 4:55 in America, but yeah, man. Yeah, like bro, like I had never seen a case where it took them so long to lock somebody up who had an unalived child's body in their car, bro. Like they locked up Kaylee Anthony before they locked up David.
506th District Court of Waller County, Texas, with the Right Honorable Gary W. Cheney presiding. Okay, this is mental.
You talking about 1 a.m. in the morning? Bro, say he in Qatar. Damn. Just got out of work. You in the military or something, or you just live over there? You play basketball? I mean, you play sports over there or something? Like, or are you from Qatar? In Japan, man, I had me a little Japanese chick, man. Boy, whew. Boy, I had me a little Japanese, bring back memories. Nah, logistics. Okay, cool.
So a lot of people are kind of giving their opinions on this and kind of breaking it down, giving more information in the
comments. Y'all on the other side of the world, though. Japan, you like way out there. Take you like 12 hours to get to America. I think it takes 12 hours to get here on the plane.
So this Reddit post going viral. So let's get into it and find out what's going on. It says, can anyone explain what this means in layman's terms? For a Brit unfamiliar with US law, please, what's his father attempting to do and based on what? People are saying David's father tried to go to a Texas judge and say he...
Nah, you right. I forgot because when we was watching the Super Bowl, somebody was like in Australia, they was like, yo, it's Monday, because you know it's Sunday in America, and it was like it's Monday evening and we watching the Super Bowl. I'm like, Monday evening? Because you know in America the Super Bowl is always on Sunday. So
wasn't given due process to testify in California because he lives in Texas. Texas judge said, so sad, too bad, denied. So much for doing the right thing and being a steward for righteousness. They don't care about Celeste Rivas, okay? He's gonna have to get in that confession booth by the sounds of it. If you don't want to get in front of that grand jury, you might need to get in that confession booth.
Super Bowl Sunday is damn near like Thanksgiving in America, bro. I don't know what y'all got in y'all country, like the holidays or whatever, but yeah, Super Bowl Sunday is like Thanksgiving, man. Everybody get together, party, and a lot of people don't make it to work that next Monday.
Next Sunday, it says someone else answered you well on the question of what David's father specifically tried to do, but another significant detail in all of this is the court order that officially names David Burke as the defendant in the People of State of California versus David.
I do. I'm into private security. But like you know, I do music and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you can. Yeah, I'm in the music and shit, bro. Like, so I'm a music producer. Been singing since I was a fucking knee high to a grasshopper. Been rapping for a long time, but you know, I'm just a creative person. I'm into movie scripts, writing scripts for movies and shit like that. I mean, all kind of stuff, man. all kind of stuff like that. But that's my side thing. But my main thing is private security.
But that's the first official confirmation the public has seen that California is going to prosecute David. Other significant details.
Oh, I'll let you. You want to hear? If you want to hear a song, put one. Like I just go ahead on it, perform a little song for y'all. An old song. I give y'all one of my old joints. I give y'all one of the throwbacks. It's Friday. I give y'all a little throwback. All right, man. Hold on, let me see. Bam. Hold on, Bridget. Hold on. Well, let me play this beat while I'm looking for this thing right quick. Hold on, bro. I gotta cut this shit down, but hold on, let me see something. This shit about to hit hard. About to hit loud, too. Let me see. I'm singing and rapping on this shit. Hold on, y'all. I gotta let it start up. It be acting kind of slow. Like you gotta warm it up or something.
David's father and brother.
Song and shit. I really just need to put it to my sound book. Cause I just started playing for y'all.
Y'all heard the sex. Fucking with a legend. Fucking with a legend. Had to go to mouse. Now we in the kitchen. Got a big mouse, not a whole world listen. Big stacks on the menu. I keep getting hard shit and verse. And then rigor mortis on the floor. I keep slipping. If I'm Jordan, nigga, you pimpin'. Stop slipping, that's a rock, but I'm never slipping. Got a gang of bad bitches, but they never dipping. My lifestyle choice, it's a flip mission. 7 gigs, I'm talking superstition. It be broken glass with the strings missing. I got 25 keys like I'm Aloysius. I go hard every time like an audition. I make hardwood classics, authentic. 6'5", young black and still gifted. I'm running through your cities with the gear shifting. See like red in the meth, boy, I get lifted. Real recognized real, I was born different. I've been beating up the track till they get missing. Even spit a hard flow on the intermission. Late night city lights and the crew whipping. Better days with no repetition. They don't know.
I'm gonna cut it short right there. I'm gonna cut it short, but y'all got me up there like, man, there's some damn. This we got some fire stuff, bro. So I like, yeah, appreciate you.
Have been compelled to testify, suggesting prosecutors have reason to believe they know incriminating details about their son, brother.
I ain't even got one yet, bro. Like I ain't been putting my music online like that. Like I got, bruh. This I'm gonna play this about just. I ain't got it, bro. It ain't. Oh, go to my YouTube channel. It's 2 versions of it. I got an old school version, like for like a movie that I did, and then I got that version. So you go check it out, bro. It's not this one is not mastered. The other one is close to being mastered. The one that's like for the old school movie type joint. But yeah. But go to my page, Indigo Sky Fucking With a Legend. It should pop up. 2 should pop up. Both songs.
My opinion, they are going to do everything they can to avoid being held to account, and they know a little too much. By the sounds of things, in my opinion, okay? Who was saying that this is the first we've heard of the people of the state of California versus David Berg. It's kind of a huge deal, right? The case is sealed. We don't know exactly what it's about. He's trying to quash a subpoena to testify at the grand jury based on location. Denied. He's going to have to appeal.
Oh, yeah, I got some more shit, though. Hold on.
The 5th.
I got some more shit, too, though. Hold on. I'm gonna play all this shit for y'all, but let me see. We'll play the EMC flip for y'all. Play the EMC flip for you. What's up? Newark, New Jersey. Best city. Hey, that's where Shaq from. Shaq is a good man. Shaq is a good man. He's from Newark. So it might be one of the best cities. We ain't gonna say it's the best, but we'll say it might be one of the best. Hey, y'all produced a good man by producing Shaq. For real, for real. Shaq helps everybody. Everywhere he at, he helping somebody. That's how it's supposed to be, bro. Yeah, Shaq is, man. Shaq is one of them niggas, man, bro. Like, Shaq is my nigga, bro. Like, I've never met Shaq before. The closest I got to Shaq, I was working at a jewelry store, and it was his birthday time, and somebody was that works with him was buying him some cufflinks or whatever. And they bought this motherfucker some cufflinks for like $10,000, bro. Cufflinks for $10,000. The jewelry store I worked in, though, bro. My shit was crazy, bro. It was a nigga. It was a dude just sold his company for over $770 million, bro. Dude bought a Rolex watch with diamonds all around that bitch. We talking about a factory Rolex. We not talking about the bust down. We talking about a real Rolex from Switzerland, nigga. 125 grand. Bam! Right on top of their head, my nigga. Who you talking about, Shaq? Nah, man, them guys, what's up? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's a good idea, though. If I can get him to, the best video probably would be just me playing that, come on, bro. You gotta go, bro. You're goofy, bro. See, bro, it always gotta be one goofy nigga come in the chat with some crazy, stupid, goofy ass shit, bro. You look like, Pappy Mason looking at. You look like Pappy Mason. Fuck off my motherfucking channel, nigga. Tell me I look like some nigga with last name Dingleberry. Stop playing, bro. Nigga, you look like Pappy Mason, bitch. The fuck? Fuck off my motherfucking channel, bitch. Goofy ass nigga. The fuck wrong with these niggas? Goofy ass, bro. What the fuck wrong? You alright, bro? You good? But nah, like I was saying, bro, he the man with this goofy comment, bro. But yeah, that would be a tight little joint, like fucking with a legend, and have me and then have that nigga in the shit and like, cause Shaq is definitely a motherfucking legend. So hey, let's go, bro. Let's go. For real. That'll be hard. That'll be hard. Black Eyed Peas or Fugees? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I like the Fugees better. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of grew up on the Fugees, bro. Oh, okay. Yeah. I gotta find out where they at. Yep, I got something here. Grew up in the blunt there now, Bridgman. Got a little something I'm gonna true up in there now. Look here, Bridgman. I don't know, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna look that nigga up, bro. Like, bro, who the fuck? Hold on, bro. But this man said, you Jenkins.
People saying they're a garbage family, only one innocent or his underage siblings. Fake Christians should be ashamed of themselves and removed from their parish. Justice.
So I don't know if y'all know some goofy ass dude, Random. Yeah, Random is like just come in with some old goofy retarded shit, bro. Like mama dropped him on his head. when he was a baby looking ass nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? But like his school bus was short as a Tesla. Yeah, I like reggae music. Garnett Silk, Bob, I like Buju, I like all them boys. I'm talking about the World Boss, all them boys. I like all them boys. Oh yeah, man, I got a lot of shit in here, but I can't really play all that shit. But I got a song in here, but that shit sound like some. Ooh, I can't even play that motherfucker. Like I ain't played it online yet. Ain't nobody heard it. I'm not gonna play it online like that because motherfuckers fuck around. Like the shit I'm playing, I'm just letting it, like, you know what I'm saying, let that shit just build up or whatever. Like so they keep coming back for the same shit. But like shit like EMC Flip, this one right here, EMC Flip, this shit hard. Hold on. To be honest with you, brother, nigga who like took me under his wing, he passed away like some years ago, like a long time ago. The guy that took me up under his wing and started showing me how to make beats with FL Studio and so when I first started making beats, I started with a keyboard. And I used to sell CDs and movies and shit like that at the store. And I fucked around and met this Jamaican dude. So I met him, boom. Then me and him ended up meeting this dude named Earth Ruler. So all of us was kicking it, boom, boom, doing our thing or whatever. It said, thank you, bro. Thank you, appreciate it. But yeah, so yeah, all us kicking it and shit like that. We cooling and all that. And you know, we all did music, so we was together. And the keyboard I had was the Roland RS70. Y'all look the keyboard. My people call them. Hold on, y'all. So look, the keyboard is the Roland RS70. Check that keyboard out. And I had it hooked up to my computer, so I'm like, you know, doing shit or whatever, blase. Then boom, I learned how to put FL Studio on the computer. Brad, I'm talking about this FL Studio 3. Thank you. This FL Studio 3.5. So you know how old fucking Fruity Loops is. Like, so now you know I really like anybody who's a producer and know that I was working on FL Studio 3.5. Y'all know I wasn't lying. I ain't never got to lie about shit. But yeah, and I've been making beats ever since, man. Recording in the studio, everything, man. Like I fuck with Pro Tools. I got Pro Tools, shit like that. But other people showed me how to use Pro Tools. One of my homeboys from Michigan, he showed me how to use Pro Tools. He from Detroit. Yeah.
She was an underage girl chopped up by your son. You demons. That's a good comment. So yeah, his dad is a preacher and he screwed up their head so bad because he uses it for control. He does not teach.
So the craziest thing about this whole David thing, you should create a Spotify or SC at least. Okay. What's SC? Is that that's a Snapchat? What sound scan? No, sound. Oh, okay. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I think I actually had one a long time ago, but it's been it's been some years, bro. Like 2008, 2009 type shit. Like, so I know I'm probably gonna have to go and make me another one. But I didn't even know the niggas on SoundCloud was even popping like that anymore. But I mean, my crazy ass, I ain't gonna lie to you, like, man, XSS Tentacion, my nigga, rest in peace. All them blew up on them. But I think X was like one of the biggest ones to blow up on SoundCloud. I gotta write that shit down. Hold on. 1 second, y'all. Start SoundCloud. SoundCloud. SoundCloud, and Spotify. And I need to try to get my BMI back. All right. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Okay, appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, I thank you, bro, for watching me and believing that, you know, I could actually do it like that. But I mean, y'all actually hearing the music, so yeah, y'all actually hearing the music. Like, y'all help. See, a lot of people be bullshit talking they do music and shit. They ain't got a keyboard. They ain't got a, bro, my whole setup, bro. Like, this is the front right here, dog. I got keyboards over there. I got all kind of shit in here, bro. I got shit everywhere, bro. I got shit all over the goddamn place, bro. This shit look like a fucking music museum or some shit. I'm gonna hit that EMC rough again. See, like when I came up, bro, like I came up listening to niggas like Dr. Dre. I came up listening to the niggas who produced for Tupac and shit like that. So like my music be like a little more musical, but I still got the bass influence, the bass heavy influence. But my shit is it's still a little different. Like I got musical type shit. Like hold on, let me see. Let me play this one. This shit. I'm trying to get some kind of musical like. Shit with the 808 goddamn killing the beat. I think there's another piano one I did like, and these shits I did these on Scratch. I made these online. I be in this bitch jamming, dog. I be in the, you like some, man, one of my favorite albums is a Tribe Called Quest, the one with all the faces on it. Midnight Marauders. That's my favorite Tribe Called Quest album. The one with, crazy enough, Diddy is on that album cover. It had like a whole bunch of blocks of faces. They had, I'm trying to think of somebody that had on there besides Diddy. I think Biz Markie was on that cover. You remember that, dog? You remember that? Diddy was on the album cover. You got to go look at it. Blow it up. You got to go online, look up Midnight Marauders, Tribe Called Quest. Oh, I like Dawes Effect too, my nigga. Dials effects. Yeah, that was my shit too, bro. I fuck with Dials effects, bro. That motherfucker, they brought like, see when hip hop left the East Coast and it started getting more popularized on the West Coast, that shit turned that shit into some drug shit, dog. Like gang, drug shit. Niggas started killing each other. Like, it was some different shit, bro. And I think that's what was the downfall. That's when the first downfall of hip hop came, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, all that shit was positive. Tupac, when he was MC New York, come on, bro. Tupac was MC before he was even Tupac. Nigga was MC New York, bro. Rapping nothing but positive shit. Even when he was Tupacalypse Now, all that shit was positive. Now he did start getting kind of gangster with the police and shit. Now, I mean, Pac kind of brought the West Coast. He kind of brought a little edge to the East Coast rap before he went to the West Coast. I meant to say. Let me get my words together. I be telling my ex girl that shit. I be telling my best friend that shit every fucking day, bro. We talk every fucking day. But I said, man, we grew up in the best. Like now, we can really judge hip hop like real aficionados, nigga. Like we'll hear some shit and we'll be like, man, that's some bullshit, man. Cut that shit off, bro. Cut that shit off, bro. That ain't no goddamn rap, nigga. That ain't no motherfucking rap. But I ain't gonna lie. One thing I will say, we grew up in a time Prince, Michael Jackson, all them. The only few I can say, the only handful of people I can say that's up there with these folks, Pac and all that. I can say Kendrick up there with Pac. I can say Jasmine Sullivan up there with Whitney. And I can say goddamn Chris Brown up there with Michael Jackson. There are a handful of people, that's it. Y'all might disagree with me, but right now, these are the only people that can actually, bro, as much as Drake had an effect on the industry, bro, you got to think about it, bro. Like, all the records he sold, bro, you still don't get the respect that Kendrick get, bro. I don't give a fuck if you sell a trillion albums. You'll never get Kendrick Lamar type respect from nobody, bro. Like, what Kendrick did to you, bro, that's how you kill a nigga career. That's how you dust a nigga off. That's how you sit a nigga ass down. Go sit your ass. That's like you tell your child, go sit your ass down somewhere. That's what he did, that boy. The best generation of hip hop. That's crazy. I was just saying
Keeps
that
releasing
shit
to kind of love
yesterday,
it.
man.
There was a model who accidentally OD'd on drugs. She was raised by a Pentecostal preacher in Rice and wanted nothing to do with the whole thing. I wish she didn't end up dead. Religion kills as well as saves. Narcs hide in churches because they look legitimate. She was saying, Yan with a quick fire updates appreciated. Look like it's against the main man, David, with possible accomplices to some degree. Huge positive update in the right direction. There will be some accessory charges. So the same thing was filed by his mother, Colleen Burke. Okay, people saying, no way, this is insane. They all knew about Celeste. We knew that, and I'm glad they're going to have to say it in court. Caleb Burke, his brother too. The whole family have got matching.
Ad don't show up in court, you're going to motherfucking jail. That's crazy.
habeas corpus memorandums by the sounds of it. It's crazy. All saying we don't want to testify. We're out of state. It doesn't count. Don't arrest us like Neo. Unlucky folks. People saying huge indeed, like SF noted.
But hey, check this out, y'all. Look. Check this out. So this little dude with this girl in California, and she was found unalive in his car. His name is David. He's like a very, I guess, popular singer or whatever with little young girls and shit like that. I think he like, I don't know what the fuck he got going on, but I know he weird. What else can I say about the dude? Oh, this is what I wanted to say. We were talking about the best generation of music. I ain't hear nothing about this man until they found a child unalive in his car. I didn't know.
Against David.
I didn't know what the hell a D4VD was.
By the state of California, in David's name, of course, is the first official confirmation that David is not only a suspect, as LAPD confirmed before, but now the accused. Does this mean that David's already been secretly arrested, processed, or formally charged? Edit, to answer my own question, in California, a person can be a defendant in a grand jury case without having been arrested or charged. The grand jury acts as an accusatory body, often investigating potential felony offenses to determine if there is enough evidence, probable cause, to issue an indictment and formally charge the individual. People are saying he can't be arrested without an indictment, but I'm surprised it doesn't say others. How is it possible that he did all of this by himself, so they're just going to give everyone immunity when it was a whole...
Like old rapper? Shit, they coming back now. Dipset, Fabulous, all them come. Well, I ain't gonna lie, Fabulous ain't never fall on to me. Like Fabulous been hot since day one. What's his name? Jadakiss, one of them ones. Who else? See, niggas like MF Doom and all of them, MF Doom dead, bro. Like MF Doom gone, DMX gone, like shit, Grandmaster Flash. I don't know. I don't know if they alive or not. I don't know. Like Rakim is the New York go-to rap, bro. The New York go-to rap, bro. Ain't nobody came out of New York better than Rakim. I don't care if you say Jay-Z. Nah, I don't give a damn who you say. Ain't that nigga came out of New York better than Rakim. And I was able to see this. Hey, my best friend was like, yo, we going to a concert. I'm like, first, I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to goddamn do some music or some shit. Man, she sent me the lineup and Rakim was on there, man. I hurried up and got my motherfucker. Come on, man, let's go. I got my clothes on. Let's go, nigga.
Conspiracy?
A lot of people, that's the first time they seen me on live because I was at that concert, bro. It was Rakim, what's his name? Chubb Rock, Dougie Fresh, EPMD, Eric Sherman, who else? Moni Love. It was a couple more, like.
Members from one family should be questioned. Only that last sister is innocent. People saying, oh my God, F these people. Everyone already knows, show up and make good from where you are now. Why double down in error? So disrespectful. People saying, why would his father do this? At most, he's a character witness unless he's concerned with something that ties him into the case, making him a material witness, or he is stalling. Way to stand your grounds on rights in a trial for your own son. They're saying because he's a preacher, he can't swear on the Bible to tell the truth about his son, but also possibly stalling. He might burst into flames.
I didn't know that. They said so that might be a law. They said if you're a preacher, you can't put your hand on the Bible and swear in court. I never knew that. That might be true. That might be some true shit though.
He might burst into flames. It's possible. Okay, I'm taking a wild guess here, but my theory is that he knew Celeste was underage and he could potentially be complicit in all of this. They all knew she was underage. So I'm thinking about this theory as well. They have to be both a burden of production and burden of persuasion to be interested in David's father. It leads me to believe they have enough information that they can provide the judge that can put David in a beyond reasonable doubt ruling. Daddy must be a key to this, not the daddy, folks. It is
Daddy, that nigga sound like...
So they're stalling for as long as possible.
That nigga said, Daddy, he sound like Diddy. Daddy. What?
Most, they just require him to testify as to what David told them when the body was discovered. At the very least, just a character witness. This is going to go on for a while before we see an arrest. Because finally, we have a case number. Okay? Shocker, Reverend Burt doesn't want to testify in a grand jury against his son. So much for practicing what you preach. Literal demons. I wonder what parish he's a part of. I wonder if they should be proud of this member of their church. Okay? I agree. Should be ashamed of himself. This popped up in my feed randomly. What's going on already now?
Get up in the morning before you talk to anybody.
I don't know who this is, but I like listening to
before
the
you
little
say good
man.
morning or anything to anybody. you need to speak to God. If you don't beat your mind, I said, if you don't get ahead of your mind, you get up tomorrow morning and you don't get ahead of your mind gonna tell you all kind of stuff. You don't feel good.
When you wake,
yeah, y'all. First thing, hey, word to the wise. First person you talk to when you wake up is God. Please, please wake up
crazy.
Talk to
the St. David did something back in New York. His dad legal ties
upstairs.
his uncle Tariq Burke as a correctional officer, which is just like a law enforcement officer who's in the criminal justice system, probably had connections, had it sealed in the courts as David was a minor. Who knows what David's been getting away with this whole time? They're saying his mother will likely do the same. We know she did. She was always on tours with his sister in tow, and his little sister was in the video of him creeping around the school buses handing out shirts. She was in a lot of the videos in the background with his brother also. She knew exactly what her son was doing. He's also living at a $20,000 a month mansion, but she never stays there or visits.
You know what kind of money you got to be making to be living in a $20,000 a month? We ain't saying a year. Some people rent don't add up to $20,000 in a year. We talking about a whole month.
He knew where she could deny knowing about Celeste. What she didn't count.
And it's crazy because I never heard of this dude. So dude might be right. I might need to go on SoundCloud. For real.
There's all the videos and photos.
I need to put my shit on
said,
SoundCloud and fuck around and blow up on y'all
at
stupid
your
ass.
beautiful mansion in the Hollywood Hills. Big red flag. However, she was like a stage mom, always there with him everywhere else, but almost every show. Mm-hmm. Be ashamed of herself. She has a daughter. The Burke family is full of demons. This is a great point, as you notice, despite all the tour pics, including in LA, we've never seen any pics of David's family at the mansion on Vieira Drive, sometimes referred to as Doney Drive due to address cross-listing, and we've also never seen pictures of them at the 804 North Doney Drive house where David stayed when he first came to LA, and where he notoriously filmed the Twitch live stream with Celeste. Delete everything. Maybe Steve Fisher is sitting on some pics still of David's mom and dad.
So look, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. I'm staying in right now. I'm about to stay until the end of this video. I'll probably stay until the end of this video. Then I'm finna pop out. Well, somebody in here, so I probably ain't gonna pop out.
Okay, they're saying I'm surprised they subpoenaed his parents at all because they're just gonna invoke the Fifth Amendment right. But this is interesting, so he will appear. He's not gonna say anything, in my opinion. You can't invoke the Fifth unless it incriminates you, not you, the individual, not on behalf of others. People saying whether any on that camera or not, it doesn't make any sense why David or his family didn't ever post being at that mansion. None of their media ever had anything with, say, pool parties, cookouts, etc. No look at my son's home. Normal stuff. As a parent, if my son lived in a mansion was a star, I would have photos of get-together or visits there. What I'm saying is his parents never did this, yet we're active in his career and promotional photos and going to concerts. They didn't want any proof of their knowledge of David, this underage girl. Yet we see they did know. No one believed she was a college student. If so, she would have been allowed to take group pictures. They all did. The absence of anything of this mansion in their social media platforms like Facebook or Instagram shows a big red flag. Exactly. Why hide her if you got nothing to hide? So as you can see here, his brothers filed the same thing. The whole family are filing it up. Okay, he was saying, makes you wonder why the mum was buying a gun after the body was found. Protection from whom? Perhaps her own son. Okay, it is absolutely out of control. It says the Burkes, except the innocent underage daughter, will go down as complicit in attempting to hide the death and abuse of a minor. Pathetic excuse of Christians. Okay, crazy. It says it's a pretty old school constitutional power move, and here's a breakdown of why a family would do this. What is a writ of... Excuse me. What is a writ of habeas corpus? In Latin, it means that you shall have the body. Excuse the pun. It's a fundamental legal right that acts as a check on government power. It's used to bring a prisoner or detainee before the court to determine if their imprisonment or detention is actually lawful. Why would his family file it? Well, under the law, if a person's being held and cannot file for themselves, or if a family wants to move faster, they can file as a next friend. This indicates that they're challenging detention. They're likely demanding the state prove it has the legal right to hold him. If the courts find the detention lacks a legal basis, he could be released. Constitutional protection, it's often used if the defense believes his rights are being violated, like being held too long without a formal charge, being denied access to his lawyers, or being held under illegal conditions. Speeding up the process, while a grand jury weighs evidence, this writ for the judge to look at the situation now rather than waiting for the standard trial timeline. What does this indicate about the case? High-stakes strategy. Filing this isn't common in standard cases. It shows his legal team and family are being extremely aggressive in protecting his Sixth Amendment rights. contesting the suspect's status since his vehicle is involved in the investigation. The family is likely using this to ensure he isn't being guilty by association without concrete evidence that justifies custody. Too long, don't read. This.
Like David done got everybody in motherfucking trouble. But if your ass has something to do with this, you need to go to jail. I don't know what's taking y'all so motherfucking long, but yeah, y'all ass need to go to jail, bro.
His family isn't just supporting him, they're legally forcing the court to prove that the government has a valid constitutional reason to restrict his freedom. It's a major defensive maneuver to ensure the investigation follows the letter of the law. Nice, and it was rejected by the court. That's all that matters, okay? And this is the post going around in some other subreddits, okay? He was saying, I see his parents both knew that he was not in the right head for a very long time. I think they must know what's...
Man, you can listen to how he be explaining his music and tell this man is not put together like a regular person. This man, he lives just like he's like some type of anime character or some shit. Like this man, he really think that, you know, he really think that you're gonna be able to get away with this.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And he ain't gonna be able to get away with this shit. Not this one. Not this one. I hope not.
Going on. And but if he was already mentally unstable, living as if there was no tomorrow, imagine us mere mortals trying to survive without the resources he had access to. I think he hid a lot of things from his parents too. Anyone, even his parents, if they knew some things, would have found a way, even if it went against their principles. Everyone had a lot to lose there. And when Colleen was photographed, she seemed to be watching the video too. And when she answered the call, she seemed worried as hell. He lied to everyone, and his parents left him alone in LA. If they knew anything, I even found it strange that they let him live there without them. His mother seems to like to impose her presence in his life, but I could be wrong. So yeah, I mean, we get the gist about, you know, why the parents. And now, in my opinion, just to give one little defense, possibly the reason that we don't have pictures of his family in his mansion is because maybe he wanted to keep that private. All right, I wouldn't let my family post pics in my mansion
because the location gonna get dropped, and you might get pop smoke.
Right. I don't have a mansion, but you get the gist, right? But this is massive news, okay? It does sound like this actually reveals that there is something formal pending against David, all right? The United States, California versus David. That's sounding a little bit spicy. That's sounding like a big problem to deal with. We're still thinking that he might get arrested in February. Honestly, I personally still think he might get arrested in February. I was saying that I thought they would arrest him on Valentine's Day, but I feel like it's getting a bit down to the bone now, down to the wire. And I think maybe that's not going to happen. Who knows? But I will let you guys know if it does happen. But yeah, we could be seeing his parents getting dragged in front of the grand jury. We could be seeing an arrest like what happened to Neo. It is absolutely crazy. Okay, let me know what you guys think down below. I'll give you another update on this when I have some more information. I haven't been uploading.
I think I'm gonna stop it and come back. Don't nobody pop in the next minute. I'm popping out, popping back in. But yeah, man. Y'all kicking me in the Karma Cafe. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share. Definitely hit the notification bell. Peace and one. I'm coming right back, y'all. Don't worry. Don't worry. Help is on the way.